Good morning, god morgon, guten morgen, and very warm welcome to this Facebook live session here at the Volvo Penta booth in Dusseldorf and the Boat Show. We are here to talk about the topic of Reimagine the future of boating. It's still a bit empty because the show is not open until 10 o'clock, but we are full of energy and we hope that you are the same. My name is Malin, and with me today I have two of our boating technology experts. It's Maria, Anders, welcome, and again, welcome to all of you. We want this session really to be more of a dialogue. We want feedback, questions, any comments from your side is mostly welcome. The topic, again, as we talked about, is the reimagining the future of boating. And the first question for me is really, why is this interesting, Anders?
Well, easy boating has been a very important topic for Volvo Penta for a long time. We always try to make boating more accessible and easier for everyone. And one example of that is when we made the joystick docking some years ago, which was a tremendous step in making boating more accessible, not only for skilled captains anymore, but also any people could take and drive a big boat in a simple way. And an interesting next step in easy boating is connectivity, which will make boating easier not only in a driving perspective, but perhaps also in owning and taking care of a boat.
You say the next step, but I actually know that we already have something called Easy Connect. And I'm thinking to get everyone on the same level here in the feedback and comments and the dialogue, just share with me a bit, what is Easy Connect, Anders?
Easy Connect is an app, and it's an app that can communicate with your engine via Bluetooth. So it's an onboard connectivity. And as you see here, you can see engine data, so you can monitor your engine all the time. You can of course also have trip computer data, so you can see fuel consumption and so on. But maybe more interesting is that it also records where you are, not only when you are actually boating, but you can also revisit those trips and you can easily share them with friends and family afterwards. And last but not least, it also will enhance the communication between the customer and the service dealer, because you can share detailed information about the system and thereby get better help in the first place.
Well, it sounds like a very good app, and I know that we think it's a very good app.
Of course.
But it's not only about us. So Maria, what does the customer think about this app?
Yeah, the app has been out there for 1 year now, and we have got a lot of good feedback. So most positive feedback, but also some constructive feedback that we can continue to develop. So problems that we are going to use or solve, and the feedback we use to get a better product in the end.
And feedback is important, we want that, and I know that when we sit here now we are just about to take the next step in Easy Connect, and I also know that that is based on actually customer feedback. Maybe not focusing so much on the customer feedback specifically, but what are the enhancements that we are now sort of launching with the new Easy Connect?
Mm-hmm. So first of all, the compatibility with the engines. It's a lot of new engines that are compatible with Easy Connect. We also are going to release 10 more languages, so 11 languages in total. Then we have used some data from the volvopenta.com to see that the operator's manual is something that people are looking for there. So now we can reach the operator's manual in the app. So it's easy access to the operator's manual. And then we have this new thing with a Volvo Penta ID, and that makes it possible to get the data from the app, the trip data and the boat information in all your devices. So by creating this account, you can get the same data in all your devices. So that is the key to the continuously development within this connectivity.
So just so I get it right, summarizing a bit, with the feedback that we have received, we see that people like it, so we have broadened it in terms of offer and in terms of languages. That would then make this app more accessible to more people.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
This Easy Connect so far is based on the Bluetooth connectivity. just guessing here now, I think that the next step would be like real-time connectivity. Is that right?
That's a very good guess. Real-time connectivity is, of course, a natural next step, I would say. Easy Connect is Bluetooth, so it's when you're on board. But naturally, you want to reach the boat also when you're at home or anywhere. Perhaps you want to unlock the door for someone to get in, turn on the heating, turn on the fridge to prepare the boat before you go out, actually. So yes, I would say real-time connectivity is most likely the next step.
So back home I have a Volvo car and I can order food to that car. Thank you, Volvo cars. Would we see that potentially happening in the future as well?
Yeah, I think so. We don't really know yet if that is a function that the customers want, but the possibility is there, so why not? We'll see.
And this is one of the cool things with Easy Connect. I mean, when you get Easy Connect in the first place, you get a nice product, but then it will continue to grow and you will surprise you with new features every season that comes over and over and over again. So it's not a fixed product when you buy it. That's a super nice thing with those products, the app type products.
Yeah, just we want to have to be able to order food in the boat or so you hear that. If you come with feedback, then we listen to that and then we make enhancements. So continue to just push the dialogue here with us because we really like that. I have an interesting observation, or I don't know if it's an observation, but still, last year I saw something really cool, the self-docking of this big boat in Gothenburg.
That was cool, wasn't it?
It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm just thinking, combining self-docking with connectivity, that must be like a game changer.
Really, yeah, this is when things can start to happen for real. If you combine, as you say, automation and connectivity, let's imagine a little bit what we can do. Let's imagine that we can make boating a service so that you can order a boat for a couple of hours. You go down to the harbor and you can see the boat coming in to meet you, and you can only see it, probably not hear it because it might be electric. And it picks you up, takes you out for a nice day at sea, and then it brings you safely back home. Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be perfect. It's almost like renting the boat then, or?
I wouldn't say renting, that you can do today. But when did you last buy a CD?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess. Because you don't buy music anymore. That's a service you get. And why couldn't boating be like that for the future?
So that would actually mean that in the long run we could make boating more accessible to more people since it becomes more easy and more accessible.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want. We want to bring boating to anyone, not to just the few people that can boat today, to everyone.
Just thinking about this, we talk here about many different potentials and possibilities. I guess it's endless, but I guess it's not only Volvo Penta that will do all of this. It's going to be more in partnership, collaborations within the industry, outside the industry maybe as well.
Yeah, I think we will see a lot of new collaborations, as you say, probably not only within the industry, but also in completely new partnerships that we don't know about today. So yes, it will absolutely be that way.
But if I say that, I think that the most important thing is that we put the customer, the feedback, that what they want to have is what we should sort of aim for all the time.
That should, of course, be the focus.
So we have talked here now about different scenarios we believe in is the future of boating. What's the next step, Maria?
The next step for us is to continue to develop this Easy Connect app, and we want you out there to get us some feedback, what you want to see in the future, how do you want the boating in the future, and give us some ideas and feedback. What is the connected boat for you? So
So as you can hear, the future is in your hands. Please bring in your ideas and we'll try to make them real.
I think that's a very good word to end this session with. I want to thank you, Maria. I want to thank you, Anders. But most of all, I want to thank all of you guys listening in. And as you hear, the future is interesting and the future is in your hands. So please give us during the day and after that as well, of course, all your feedback, questions, comments. Thank you again for listening and have a great day. Bye-bye.